Resolution number 2, turning out of executive session.
So move.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 23-317. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 23-318. Public hearing to consider the name change of Alpine Drive, a township road in the unincorporated area of Genoa Township, Delaware County, Ohio.
So move.
Second, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 23-318. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye. Okay, we're now in a hearing to consider the name change of the name of Alpine Drive, a township road in the unincorporated area of Genoa Township. And I'm going to kind of just read through how we're going to proceed so we'll all be on the same page. Again, welcome to everyone here for the consideration of the petition to change the name of Alpine Drive. There is a sign-up sheet, which has everyone signed that's here? Okay. Here's a review of what we're going to do. On February the 23rd, 2023, the Delaware County Board of Commissioners received a petition from Jessica Stanley, who's with us today, landowner requesting the change of name of Alpine Drive to Demetrius Stanley Way. Before accepting testimony, do we have any written?
Just for Mrs. Stanley, but since she's here, that we will, and then we have Renee Vaughn, who will be representing the township.
Okay, very well. We will first call all those who are wishing to testify in favor of the petition. We'll then ask for all those wishing to testify in opposition to the petition. And before testifying, you'll be asked to take an oath. And the board will close the public hearing after all testimony and evidence has been presented. And after listening to testimony, the board may find and determine that there is good cause to change the name of Alpine Drive, a township road in the unincorporated area of Genoa Township, to Demetrius Stanley Way, that the change will not be detrimental to the general interest, and that the change in name should be made. Those will be the things we will consider and evaluate. With that, I will ask for those who wish to speak in favor of the petition, just come forward and I'll swear you in. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You'll give your name and in the capacity in which you're here.
Okay. My name is Renee Vaughn. I'm a trustee in Genoa Township. I wanted to come here today to let the commissioners know that the Genoa Township Board of Trustees did discuss this issue at our April meeting, and the consensus of the board was we are in favor.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Any questions? Mr. Lewis, any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I appreciate your consideration.
Thank you. Who else would like to speak in favor? Please come forward. Raise your right hand. I saw this.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
Yeah, wait a minute. Oh,
Just make sure I say it correctly. I can say,
yeah.
do you solemnly swear the testimony about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
And will you give us your name and the capacity in which you're here?
Jessica Stanley. I'm Demetrius Stanley's wife. I want to thank everyone for being here today and considering this. I'm here in honor of him and his advocacy for the betterment of people. He lived his daily life advocating for the betterment of the people, the community, countless hours of philanthropic work. And I really think it would be a great gift to our 7-year-old daughter, Dakota, to be able to pull into our neighborhood and see a street name in honor of her dad, just to remind her of what a great man that he is.
And understand the street, they were changing the name. There's no houses on it, so it doesn't affect anybody as far as the mailing address,
Correct.
et cetera.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate your
Thank you.
consideration. Thank you.
Thank
No
you.
questions.
Is there anyone else who would like to speak in favor of the petition? One more time, is there anyone else who would like to speak in favor of the petition? If not, we'll transition to, is there anyone who would like to speak in opposition to the petition? Is there anyone here who would like to speak in opposition to the petition? With that, I think I have the information I need, and presumably you do as well, so let's close.
Resolution number 23-319. In the matter of closing the public hearing to consider changing the name of Alpine Drive, a township road in the unincorporated area of Genoa Township, Delaware County, Ohio.
So move.
Second, discussion. Mr. Lewis, do you have anything you want?
Sure, I do believe, I am gonna quote from Jessica's letter about her husband. A dedicated member of society, Demetrius's passion in life was to bring more joy and contagious laughter wherever he went. His contribution to family, friends, and civic duty was insurmountable. He rarely turned down a request to volunteer to speak or donate his time and talents. He knew no strangers. And I know I had a chance to meet him at one of the many events that he went to. He was going to events, I'm sure, every day. And he contributed so much to the community, to Buckeye Nation, and very proud to support this.
To my knowledge, I never had the privilege or the opportunity to meet Mr. Stanley. I think to do something that's in honor, I think is something, and the fact that the neighborhood is very supported by the positive testimony and the fact that there's no one here to speak in opposition, I think says what the neighborhood feels about it. And I'm going to continue reading Jessica Stanley's letter. I'm just reading one paragraph. A dedicated member of society, Demetrius' passion in life was to bring more joy and contagious laughter wherever he went. His contribution to family, friends, and civic duty was insurmountable. He rarely turned down a request to volunteer to speak or donate his time and talents. He knew no strangers. And then Jessica, I thought the letter was very well written and very, when I read it initially, it says it all, and as you can tell, Commissioner Lewis is how she feels about it. With that, I'm going to direct us to read the motion to change the name.
Resolution number 23-320, in the matter of changing the name of Alpine Drive, a township road in the unincorporated area of Genoa Township, Delaware County, Ohio, to meet Demetrius Stanley Way.
So move.
And I second that motion. Any additional discussion?
I would like to point out that the effective date will be July 1st of 2023.
Okay. With that clarification, we'll call for the vote.
Vote on motion 23-320. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye. Well, the street has been changed, and thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Yeah.
Did they vote to close the vote?
She recorded it, that's fine.